Catskill Avenue Elementary presents the Monday Morning Assembly. Today is January 25, 2021. If you'd like to join us in the flag salute, please stand, put your right hand over your heart. Ready, begin.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Hello, everyone. Here are your Catskill Community School announcements for this week. All staff and parents, we want a high turnout on this categorical budget and needs assessment survey. It's for the 2021-2022 school year. Yes, this is for next school year. Mrs. Chomori would like all the surveys in before Friday, January 29. The website, Class Dojo, and your child's teacher will provide you with the link to the Google survey form so you can complete this categorical budget needs survey. LAUSD provides grab-and-go meals that are ready for pickup every Monday through Friday at Stephen White Middle School from 7 a.m. until 10 a.m. If you don't have a ride to pick up grab-and-go meals, meet our Catskill staff volunteers in front of the Scottsdale Community Recreation Room. We are there every Tuesday and Thursday from 7:45 in the morning until 8:30 in the morning. There are limited meals that are available on a first-come, first-served basis. Please check out LAUSD board members Nick Melvoin and Tanya Ortiz Franklin, who are hosting a town hall about safe steps to safe schools. It's today from 4 to 5 p.m. Check out the Carson 411 Facebook group page for more information. Parents, would you like to connect with other families? We invite all parents to Mr. Mizuno and Mrs. Untalan's Couch Collective. Thanks to all the parents who join in and support this community school gathering on a weekly basis. It's been such an empowering experience. The Couch Collective meets every Thursday from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. Now here's a photo of us on the Couch Collective. We also have other terrific PSWs and PSW interns who lead and show love to our families. The English Language Instructional Support Program is having a meeting on January 26 at 2 p.m. We want you to know that there is a Carson Wellness Center on Carson Heights campus to serve the many different wellness needs. There's plenty of help and support for all LAUSD families and staff. Please don't forget to reach out to Catskill staff or call the LAUSD hotlines for assistance. Last but not least, as a community school, Catskill updates must be sent out to all of our teachers and families. Please be sure to check out our school website and Class Dojo updates as they come to you during the school week. Thank you so much.
Good morning, Catskill Cougars. Welcome to this week's weekly perfect attendance random drawing. This is Mr. C coming at you with the winners for January 18th through January 22nd. Remember, students, you're eligible to win if you sign in every day and on time for the week with all of your teachers. So remember to sign in on time. Let's start with kindergarten, room 8, Miss Bautista's class. Today's winner is Emilio Gonzalez. In first grade, room 6, Miss Miranda's class with good attendance so far this year. Today's winner is Scarlett Hopper. In second grade, room 14, Miss Ochoa's class with perfect attendance so far this year. Today's winner is Melanie Soto. In third grade, room 22, Miss Pop's class. Today's winner is James Salcido. In fourth grade, room 29, Miss Gatt's class with perfect attendance so far this year. Today's winner is Daniela Flores. And finally, in 5th grade, room 28, Mr. Peace class, also with perfect attendance. Today's winner is Mario Cruz. Congratulations to all of our winners. Winners, be looking for your prizes to come in the mail, and remember to sign in every day and on time with your teachers to be eligible to win the weekly perfect attendance random drawing. For now, this is Mr. C signing off. Have a great week, Cougars.
Good morning, Cougars. Happy Monday. Last week I showed you how to use group and ungroup to make elements and slides easier to work with. I also told you that I'd be announcing a new challenge this week, and here it is. This week you're going to use the shape and line tools in Google Drawings, as well as the arrange menu tools bring forward, send backward, group and ungroup commands to create an illustration of a minion from Despicable Me. It's a fun activity that I know you'll enjoy, so let's take a look at it. To join the Minion Challenge, you'll need to join my special Minion Challenge Google Classroom. To do that, you're going to go to your Google Classroom, and you're going to click on this plus right up here. You'll choose Join Class, which is your only option, and then you're going to need this code. I'm going to go ahead and open up my Minion Challenge so you can see it nice and big. You're going to need that code. Pause the video if you need to. Type in WRKGWK5, and when you join the classroom, you will then see, I'm going to back up here, you'll then see this card right here for the class. Click on the name, click on the classwork tab at the top, and you'll see the Make a Minion Challenge. This is the only thing you'll see on this assignment. If you click here, it has directions for you, as well as 3 files. So this first file, Make a Minion Challenge, is the actual file you're going to use for the challenge. And this time it's not in Google Slides, it's in Google Drawings. We'll talk about that in just a moment. This file right here is a video demonstrating how to make the G on the Minion's pocket on his overalls. I just give you some tips on how to create it using the shapes in the Shape tool. And then this video right here shows you how to make the eyes for the Minion as well as the goggles. Both these videos are just meant to give you ideas. You don't have to follow them step by step. You may find a better way of doing it. I just wanted to set you off on the right foot. Let's take a look at the actual file that I'll be working with. When you click on it, it makes a copy for you. You can see that I'm logged into my account. Yes, that's me. And a couple of things you'll see here. On the left side, there is this adorable picture of this Minion. I love the Minions. Here you have your workspace, and it looks a little bit different than slides. And we'll get back to that in just a moment. And then over here you have all your directions. So please read through all of these directions first. I'm not going to read them to you here. Take a look at them first. They're pretty straightforward. Let's go back to this workspace here, your actual page. Now in Google Slides, the page is white. The slide is white. In Google Drawings, you've got this checkerboard, which means the background is transparent. So if you save this as an image later, the background will be transparent. If you add a background, this checkerboard goes away and instead you'll see your background. If you look up at the menu items though, these are pretty much the same menu items that you have in Slides. Now if I go to Google Slides just for comparison, you don't have this column on the left hand side with different slides because in Drawings you only have one page to work with, so it kind of makes it a little bit easier than Slides. But you have File, Edit, View, Insert, just like you do over here. Format, Arrange, Tools, and Help. You have those here as well. There's an Add-ons option in the Google Slides that you don't have in Drawings, which doesn't affect us today. And there's also a slide menu in Google Slides, which you don't have in Drawings, which just means you can't add more slides to it. This is not Google Slides. Otherwise, the tools are pretty much the same. Here you have your pointer tool, you have your line tool, here's the shape tool, here's the text tool, or the text box. Here's the insert image. It works the same way it does in Google Slides. So it's really easy to go from Google Slides to Google Drawings. And I think Google Drawings is a bit more focused. So you are going to use the shapes right here, as well as the line tool. And you are going to recreate this adorable little minion over here using your own artwork. Now let me show you a couple of examples that my students have done in the past. When I taught 4th grade, I did this exact same project with my class. So here are what some of them came up with. Take a look at the picture. That is what one student did. He took a lot of time on those teeth, I remember. Notice how he made it his own also? He added teeth to it. This minion doesn't have teeth. He put teeth on his design. You could totally customize this. Here's another one. Again, we have an open mouth. A little bit different. Another student used teeth. This one also used gradient fills instead of just a solid fill. Let's go back to the previous one. That's also a gradient fill. This is a solid color fill. So there's no gradient in the blues here, but in this one you see that nice light to dark gradient. And here's one more idea of how a student matched this minion over here by using the Shapes tools. I hope you're as excited about this challenge as I am. Join the Google Classroom class as soon as you can, but not when your teachers are teaching. And be sure to submit your finished drawing by 3 p.m. on Friday, February 5th. You have 2 weeks to work on this, so take your time and enjoy the process. I'm looking forward to seeing your finished projects because you always do such great work. As always, study hard, have fun, and I'll see you next week with another tech tip. Have a great week, everybody.
Welcome to Playworks. Today we're playing Rochambeau Stretch. Rochambeau Stretch can be played almost anywhere. All you need are 2 or more people who can see each other on camera. The goal of the game is to stay balanced without falling over for as long as possible. Before you begin, make sure everyone knows how to play Rochambeau, also known as rock, paper, scissors. All students will play Rochambeau against the game leader. If a player is less successful than the leader, they stretch their feet out by 1 foot length. If a player wins or ties with the leader, they keep their feet where they are. Keep your front foot in the same spot for the entire game, and each time you are not successful at Rochambeau, move your back foot further back. Keep playing until only one player is left standing and balanced. They can be the game leader in the next round. When practicing social distance, be sure to keep a 6-foot bubble between you and other players. Who can Rochambeau stretch the farthest? Let's play.
Happy Monday, everyone. It's your school psychologist, Mrs. Kroger. First off, I'd like to thank Mrs. Untalon for putting these Monday morning videos together. It's the highlight of my week to find out what's going on at Catskill and learning more about our Carson community. So thank you, Mrs. Untalon. This week, we're going to complete our January theme on problem solving, and we're putting it all together. So we've been working on stating the problem without blaming others, thinking of solutions that are safe, responsible, and respectful, and exploring consequences. So now we get to practice choosing the best solution and seeing what happens with it. I want you to remember that we all have problems, some big, some small, but what might seem like a small problem to you could be a big problem to someone else. So it's important to empathize and understand how the other person feels when we have a problem, and that we keep the other person in mind when we come up with the best solution. You're going to watch a video with kids talking about arguments that they've had and how to communicate with others when they have an argument, how it's okay to disagree. My favorite part of this video is the advice of using a joke or having a sense of humor to lighten the mood. And what I make my own kids do when they're having a problem with each other is they have to wear a get along shirt or have a dance off. It always makes them laugh and feel better, and then the problem doesn't seem so big anymore. Just remember that if you ever do need help with a problem that might have no solution or you can't think of a solution, please talk to someone you trust. Sometimes talking about a problem is the actual solution. Take care, guys. Bye.